I'm excited to talk through the Superman trailer with all of you, give you my reaction, and just share my thoughts on what I think the movie is going to be about, how I'm feeling going into it. It's going to be out the weekend after the 4th of July weekend, during the heat of summer 2025. Superman is my favorite superhero from comics. So I'm obviously very excited for this trailer. I didn't mind the latter movies for Henry Cavill Superman. I really enjoyed Man of Steel. I wish we had gotten more of that. I'm an unabashed fan of Superman and Superman 2 from Christopher Reeve, and of course the comics are amazing. I'm actually reading some Superman comics right now. I'm going through the Warworld saga. Anyway, enough about all that. Superman's my favorite. I'm very excited. Let's go through this trailer. Obviously, you have to mute it for copyright reasons. And clearly beaten up, pretty injured. Presumably near the Fortress of Solitude. Can't be far away, right? Probably took a beating from an alien monster. I believe Brainiac is the big bad of this movie, so it could have been Burn Sweat. That's the Daily Planet. Clark Kent going in there. Immediately I'm enjoying the brightness and the overall hope on the screen. It's such a departure from what we've been witness to in DCEU. Zack Snyder's previous take on the DC movies, which we all know how that turned out. Okay, so back to this. I like David Corenswet. I think he is so far making a good impression as Superman, but I still, watching this trailer and the poster, maybe it's because I've been through the Superman movies a few times now, a few iterations of the actors and the characters, that Christopher Reeve magic and that Henry Cavill magic is missing. Henry obviously bulked up big time. Christopher Reeve did not bulk up as much, but still had this otherworldly quality about him, which I'm not seeing with David Corenswet yet. So, okay, let's keep. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There is a lot of this superheroes when they're not superheroes chemistry going on in the CW-verse, and even the set does not look like the super CW-verse going through their troubles together. So this movie will not be an origin story, so thankfully we'll not get, oh, how did Superman become Superman, which is a refreshing change of pace. Okay, so he's whistling. We know Krypto is in the movie, if you've seen any of the images, so I believe that's likely who is whistling to. I'm recording this sitting next to my Krypto, by the way, who's just might not do so well in the Arctics, but he is really good at just napping and then giving me judgmental looks. So that's my Krypto. My dog is named General Zod, after, of course, General Zod from Superman. So yeah, my Superman creds are real, people. All right. Okay, you get the whistle out. Oh yeah, there we go. See, you can see the dog already. That's one of all the dog people are recognizing this, because when your dog is running to you, you can see those ears jumping up and down from far, far away. Oh man, look at that cute Krypto. I love that. Clearly it's not, I don't know if parts of it may be CGI'd, but clearly it's a real dog. No matter how much you CGI something, especially a creature like dogs, an animal that we share such a special connection with, it does not go over well. James Gunn also very well known for having animals in his movies, doing stories about animals, like GOTG3 was all about animal cruelty. We see what Rocket Raccoon suffers through. Oh, what a cutie. Look at that doggy taking it away. Such a good boy. All right, such a good boy. Superman saving somebody. Okay, this looks like this monster there is like a Godzilla type monster in the back that scales in the skin, clearly saving that girl. Oh, that's classic Superman right there. Just trying to help out the citizens. I believe Lex Luthor there said Superman, and this kid is also saying Superman. It's a very touching scene, but this is imagery we have seen already in Batman vs. Superman. when Superman goes and he saves people in Africa. And then you get the scenes of everybody touching Superman while he's in the middle, just showing him like a Jesus figure. So the imagery just, it feels like, yeah, this stuff too, we've seen it. People getting mad at Superman. Of course, again, right out of Batman v Superman. Guys, again, that was not that long ago, right? 2016 was 8 years ago. 2017, when the Mustache League came out, was 7 years ago, and then we got the Snyder Cut. So we have lived with the Henry Cavill Superman for a while, and it's not that it's so far removed that this stuff is new and refreshing. So just and I think this is, by the way, the same monster that Superman saved the girl from. I like the CGI clearly. I think it's Metropolis. But I like that it's not that crappy Doomsday CGI from Batman v Superman. Looks like they actually tried something. And obviously this is probably just a first act monster like what we got in Multiverse of Madness with the eye creature. This one, as we know, the big bad of the movie is Brainiac, and we'll probably see some of it. See, that's Brainiac right back in the background. This is the part of the trailer that is actually interesting to me, because this is imagery and storytelling that we have not seen before. Obviously, Superman and Lois going through a difficult, life-changing, life-altering, potentially life-ending decision for Superman, because he has to go fight that crazy thing in the sky out there. This might be one of Brainiac's creatures. In the background there, that looks like the Fortress of Solitude. Yep. So, not digging this. If this is Brainiac, they could have done better. I hope I'm wrong. And I'm sure the movie will show us Brainiac in a different light, but not really digging this monster effect so far. That CGI. All right. And again, Nicholas Hoult, great actor. We saw him in the X-Men movies. He's doing the Nosferatu movie coming out soon. We'll find out what his Lex Luthor is like. I'm sure it'll be better than Jesse Eisenberg's. Moravian troops amassing at border. Yep, see, it's the similar imagery. All right, this relationship is, this one and the Brainiac arc of the story are the two things I'm really excited about. Is watching how this will go down and how that fight will end, where it'll take us. Because this is part of the overall Superman story arc, or the Superman mythology that we've not seen much of in movies. That's what I'm excited about. Yep, that's the release date of the movie. Okay. We've gone through the trailer. Hopefully you've seen it. I would love to know what you guys thought of the trailer overall. What do you think of David Corenswet as Superman? I will just tell you, for me, David Corenswet looks like a guy trying to fit into the Superman suit. I don't mean that in a bad way. When I saw Henry Cavill as Superman for the first time, or Christopher Reeve for the first time, I knew, okay, that's my Superman. That's a Superman on screen. When I see David Corenswet's images as Superman, it feels like it's somebody trying to be Superman. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way to put it. I'm sure there is a more articulate way to say it that I'll think of, and when it's not 7 a.m. But I don't know. What do you guys think? And if the story is about that, if the story is about Clark Kent trying to be Superman, that's an interesting story. I'm down for that. But I don't know. If you couldn't have done Henry Cavill, they should have found somebody better. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I don't think they did that. I don't think David Corenswet, at least from what we've seen, what I'm feeling, will be a better Superman. But I've been wrong before. So I'll trust James Gunn going into this universe. I'll trust my buddy Krypto. I'll trust that everything turns out all right and the movie's great. Okay. Those are my thoughts on the Superman trailer, just what I think about the movie overall. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Stick around, we'll talk more about Superman, I'm sure, in the coming weeks and months leading up to the movie. Hey, thank you for checking out this reaction. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the trailer and happy holidays.